on like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have to be in booth at 7:30 in the morning. So it's a little earlier. And so I arrive like a little bit before that and we kind of just like hang out in the art center, but then we like go into Lawrence at 7:30. And then like on Tuesdays is when I get to sleep in, so I didn't sleep in like half an hour later. So I like Tuesday mornings because I get to sleep in later.
Everyone walks in at around 7:30. Sometimes we're a couple minutes late. And then we just kind of start getting to work. So we ask people who are performing to arrive at like 7:40, I think, or around 7:45. So that's usually when we start it. Or if there's multiple performances, we'll start it earlier to make sure we have time before people start walking in, because we don't want people to just be spoiling their assembly performance when people are walking in.
So we have a 3-week rotation, so you do a job for 3 weeks and then you switch jobs. So we have 2 people on production, so they do kind of the extra things. Then we have 1 person on light board. We have 1 person doing projection and kind of working with a projector. And we have 1 person on sound. And then we also have 1 person, because we have an extra person in booth, so they do the monitor. So there's like a microphone inside Lawrence so we can hear what's happening on stage, so they work on doing the monitor.
My favorite job is probably lighting, or I like projection, because projection's the people who make the little like holiday things at the beginning of assembly, and I love making those because they're so fun, because we could just like grab random like cartoons and just like make something out of them. I don't like production, which is like the transitions, because I just don't like being on stage. Like recently I was on production and it was the day when all the senior girls were doing their Spice Girls performance, and they called the Spice Girls, but then I had to walk out and do a transition, so it was like the Spice Girls, and then it was just me. Like I was the first one out, so I was like, I'm not a Spice Girl. It was really stressful for me actually, but you know, I got through it.
My favorite part of booth is like during assembly when we're like all in the booth together and we like sing along to the songs, or early on like we make a little welcome slide, and we love making the welcome slides because they're kind of ridiculous but they're just really fun. We kind of put a bunch of different images together and make up crazy holidays that don't really exist. That's like one of my favorite things is when I'm on projection, because then I get to make the slides. But it's a kind of fun thing we all do is we all get together and like come up with a fun holiday.